Hey guys and girls, in this episode we're going to be looking at the remaining 7 wealthiest people on the planet. If you'd like to check out the first 3, somewhere on the screen now, there should be a place for you to click to take you to that video. I'll also be adding a link to each of these people we discussed today in the description box below, so you're able to learn more about them if you wish. To be clear, the rankings and net worth of all of these individuals vary often. It's important to remember that this video is just a snapshot of one point in time for each of these people. My name is Jake Owens, and this is Millionaire Mindset Hub. Alright, let's get into it. Luxury brands bring status to the wearer. In their clothing, you feel like the king in a chess game, the ruler of your empire. These brands produce high-quality products for the consumer market to purchase. Bernard Arnault owns the LVMH Group, which is the parent company to many brands such as Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and Fendi. The LVMH Group he created made Bernard the 4th wealthiest person in the world. He is now worth over $72 billion. Humans are social creatures. We like to chit-chat, discuss ideas, and be with people we like. Without people around us, we go insane. Since talking is so natural, it makes sense that for hundreds of years we would write to each other and share ideas with stories, newspapers, and books. The creation of the internet was a radical game changer for communication. No longer were we confined only to the people we physically saw, wrote letters to, or read their writings. Instantly, we were connected through the internet to every person with a connection and a device to access it. People started to replace newspapers with the writings and videos from their favorite people on blogs and news sites. People then started to replace or include their social life to online spaces such as forums and online messaging systems. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg incorporated our entire social lives inside of one platform, Facebook. You could message someone one-on-one and continue the conversation even if they weren't online. You had access to forums and groups to become friends with new people and discuss ideas with strangers who were interested in the same things as you. And after a few updates, you could find all of your favorite bloggers and journalists in one place, your newsfeed. This service has made Mark Zuckerberg the 5th most wealthy person on the planet. He has a net worth of over $71 billion and owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Everyone wears clothing, which is how the 6th wealthiest person became wealthy. However, this person not only owns brands, he also owns a clothing manufacturing company and textile company, altogether employing over 92,000 people. Amancio Ortega is a Spanish businessman with a net worth of $70 billion, who is the founder and chairman of the Inditex fashion group, which is the parent company to the Zara clothing and accessory retail stores. Massimo Dutti, which is a clothing manufacturing company, Oysho, a clothing brand, and Zara Home, which manufactures home textiles, are just a few of the companies that he owns, but he also owns others. This person is quite similar to Warren Buffett, who we spoke about before in the previous video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about this person, but his way to wealth was to invest in companies within Mexico which he believes are undervalued, although he has expanded to other countries since the 2000s. Carlos Slim Helu owns the Grupo Carso, which has made him the 7th wealthiest person in the world, worth over $67.1 billion. The world runs on many things, but one of the most relied on is petrol. It's a main resource that fuels our society, thus it is highly in demand and purchased from all that can produce it. Paper is also one of the most important products that we have in the marketplace. It's what allows us to write down our thoughts, put our ideas on advertisements in newspapers, and inside of books. It is fundamental to modern day life. Because of this, just like petrol, it is always in high demand. Just these 2 products are enough to make any man wealthy. But Koch Industries not only deals with these 2 products, but is also involved with chemical engineering, minerals, fertilizers, and much more. By being heavily involved in so many industries, this is what has made the Koch brothers, Charles and David, into two of the wealthiest people in the world. They each are worth over $60 billion, and as a result of their company, Koch Industries, this has made them the 9th wealthiest people on the top 10 wealthiest people in the world list. It is vital for businesses to keep track of their relationships both inside and outside of the company. By tracking this, the business is able to develop and maintain professional and memorable interactions with the client and employee. Without a database, it can be very difficult to keep tabs on the interactions that previously occurred and what actions need to take place in order to fulfill promises or orders in the future. With the creation of personal computers, businesses were suddenly able to convert this difficult task into an easy and manageable solution by using computers to save and present the data to us. Thus, the birth of Oracle, a relationship database for businesses. Larry Ellison created this company in 1977 when he was tired of working for other people. So instead he decided to create a company that made him the 10th wealthiest person in the world. He now has a net worth of over $58.5 billion. If you'd like to know more about any of these people, I've left links for more information to each of them in the description box below. But if none of these people connect for you, don't worry, we'll be covering many more successful people in the future. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. My name is Jake Owens, and this is Millionaire Mindset Hub. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.